Welcome to my channel, Sacred Intuition. And today we are tapping into a third-party situation, or at least a karmic situation. And I was pre-shuffling the decks, and now I actually regret that I didn't take it out. But from the Tarot of Santa Muerte, I saw the Ten of Cups and underneath the Six of Swords. No, actually they flipped. So I looked at them and I put them back because I wasn't ready yet. And the message that I instantly got was that someone is moving away from a commitment. Like moving, like Six of Swords is like the ship that's moving to a distant horizon towards a new beginning. I shuffled and shuffled the Situation Love Oracle deck, and at first I saw the Heartbroken card. And I kept shuffling because, like I said, I wasn't ready yet. And when I stopped shuffling and put it on the table just before, I looked underneath and it's still showing. It has the Coffin card. New beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition, tragic endings. Which then again was very aligned with the Ten of Cups and the Six of Swords. And underneath, you can't make this up, is the Death card. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. What is dead is dead. Yeah. Also, that might explain why I was so drawn to use the Santa Muerte deck. And we're not only going to tap into the tarot to kind of find out what is going on in the situation, and to further clarify, we use the Situation Love Oracle deck. But what really freaked me out was that once I stopped shuffling, I saw suicide attempts on the bottom of the deck. Message is quite clear. One of the people involved in this karmic situation, third-party situation whatsoever, has either threatened with a suicide attempt, actually tried, and I'm not talking about this lightly because this is quite heavy energy. And yes, so that was a very long intro, but I thought that was quite important. I'm gonna put the timestamps below. And yes, let's get straight into this. I'm gonna use the Wounded Warriors deck to find out what wounds might need to be healed within this karmic situation, what is maybe part of their contract with one another. Let's get into this. Okay. What is going on in this karmic situation? What is going on? What are we allowed to hear? Okay. 2 cards flipped. And it's the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. First thing that I got is you might be dealing with someone who has children. Yeah. And I actually, quite interestingly enough, oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna tell you straight away. You see how that Knight of Swords is basically like pulling the sword out, but you could also see it as if someone is like stabbing themselves. And this is so aligned with a like suicide attempt. Oh my God, sorry. I don't like this energy. And funny, I didn't light the candles, so I'm gonna pause in a second and just, yeah, turn the lights on. Anyway, and the Page of Swords, I really like it here. It's about, oh, I don't know if I want to upload this. I mean, the pages are messengers, right? And first of all, I get contract, but also like marriage contract or signing papers, but also I get suicide note. Underneath the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. And you see how she is ready to climb up the ladder. And I kind of feel like, oh my. The ladders to heaven. And the Page of Pentacles. Oh my God. Why am I getting such absolutely sad messages? I don't like this at all. What I get is, yeah. And underneath the King of Pentacles. No, oh my goodness. Okay, I have to take this all because I'm gonna explain it straight away to you. These ones are correlating to this one. Well, actually, this is one major message. Okay, so I'm really sorry for anyone who knows that this situation is happening. I feel like the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, obviously it's a married couple. And I actually do feel like this Queen of Pentacles attempted suicide or is being suicidal because they have lost a child. No wonder I got the message straight away, like, are they maybe dealing with children? Maybe the Queen of Pentacles was pregnant and lost the child because the Four of Swords, you put the nail into the coffin. And I also get the message that this loss is basically was the nail in the coffin. Because this situation in itself already is not as stable as you might think. Oh, wow. I've never tapped into, and I get a headache. Wait a second, I have to pause. Okay, so I just lit the candles and something really funny just happened. I have like this massive lighter and I was pushing it. Look, and now it works fine. I actually had to press 5 times, like, right? Until I could actually light up the candle. This candle is for the throat chakra. And it's about communication. So I feel like, I really do get the feeling that someone does not want this to be found out. And I wouldn't be surprised if this situation is being very hush-hushed, that it's not public knowledge at all. And I actually can't blame them. Wow. Oh my God. Oh yes. Remember that we had the coffin card? And death. Oh my. This just took a really dark turn. Okay. Oh my. And the snake. Yeah, in yesterday's reading, I already said that I would want to do a karmic reading because the snake card has been coming out. I don't even know what to say. But you also know, like, the snake. Let's just, to be fair, well, I get 2 messages. First of all, let's ignore the text, but the snake is also a sign of fertility. It's not only like a sneaky energy, but it's also a sign of fertility. And the other thing is, like, look over your shoulder. If the karmic knows of you, they see you as competition, and they have a really freaky, strange obsession with you. And I did not have a headache before, and now I'm getting a massive headache. Okay, is there anything else? But to be fair, I think that is already very clear. Yeah. Taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling, poker face. And this is actually the message that I got, but I didn't say it. I wanted to say that the King of Pentacles, you know how the chest, you say it's a treasure chest, that it's closed, but I actually felt like this is where his heart is. His heart is being locked off in that chest, in his own chest. It's locked. I feel like this masculine energy, or even flip it around, this could be, if you're dealing with a woman, this could be her energy, and she is just embodying the masculine energy. I actually don't get the feeling that in this household there's a lot of communication, and if there is communication, it's actually very two-faced. I actually don't think that they're not communicating. They're not. Not at all. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. I mean, like, I do feel guided to... No, you can't make this up. Oh my goodness. Okay, just so that you see it before I shuffle it, but I'm actually... It says suicide attempts, avoidant, and broken home. Honestly, we can end the reading. No, you can't. Didn't I say, like, being two-faced, facade, or mask? Okay, we got all the messages that we needed. I didn't even look under suicide attempts. Yeah, I have no idea. This is freaky. Right. I'm gonna put those all the way up here. Ooh. Yeah, well, the broken home card fell down. Not surprised, because, yeah, suicide attempts and avoidant fell down together. I'm not surprised because obviously you can imagine that this is not something that anyone would want anyone like an outsider to know. And this is really what I strongly get, that in this karmic situation, there's a lot going on that they don't actually want the outside world to know. They're being actually avoidant. I actually think that they are not actually communicating with one another. They are acting kind of like, if we don't speak about it, then it's not there. And if we would voice it, it becomes actually real. But what they don't get is that it's so real. Well, this karmic situation in particular that we're tapping into today, this is a very, very toxic situation. It is indeed a broken home. And everyone involved is wearing a mask. There is nothing... And you know what I find quite interesting? We only have pentacles and swords. So we have only money and thoughts. But we don't really... Yes, swords are normally communication. But they're not communicating. They are not. This is what I'm getting. They're not communicating. At least not to one another. They're keeping that to themselves. Because they're wearing a mask. Not only to the outside world, but they're wearing a mask to one another as well. I feel like the masculine energy is actually quite nervous. They're trying to numb it. Why do I get numbing? Where am I getting this from? Okay, well, it doesn't matter where I got it from, but I feel like this person is really numbing it, either by burning him, herself, themselves into work, trying to be away from home as much as possible, maybe. While the feminine energy here is actually looking also for escapes. Both are looking for escapes, but in two very different ways. And yeah, I don't want to, I mean, it's standing there. This is heavy. But I really do feel like this message was meant to be heard. And we're gonna leave it at that. Is there anything else that I'm getting in? God. No. We're gonna leave it here because this is too heavy. Anyway, I hope you take care. I really hope this is not an actual situation that you're finding yourself in, that it's not your own karmic situation. If so, please reach out for help. Really, please do. And it is not worth it to stay in such a toxic situation. And I can only pray for anyone involved in this situation that they find their peace and that they find the strength to move on, to find their own happiness. Because honestly, there's no happiness here. Why I pointed out the pentacles and the swords, there is no fire, there is no passion, there are no wants, and there are also no emotions here. There's nothing that connects the two. It's just the money and maybe what the outside world is thinking of them. Yeah, it's all a facade. That's it. Nothing else. This is a very sad situation. So anyway, take care and until next time. Bye-bye.